Hey, it's a beer video. I'm not nervous at all. Feeling pretty good. How about you, Helen?
Uh, this is fine. I'm fine.
I'm 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 a little jealous because I'm wearing glasses and you can see like the glare from my laptop and my lenses. So you can't see my eyeshadow, but I can see yours. And I don't know. Mine's really not on that much anymore. I put it on last night. It's
I've
fading.
just got some eyeliner on and it probably smudged
Oh,
because
okay. It looked shadowy. That's fine. It looks good. So it doesn't matter, you know? We're all friends here, from what
yeah.
I have been told. Um, Yeah, I don't know. Uh,
So last beer video before election day. So who else up late kind of pondering their 2016 PTSD?
yeah. I have already taken the day off after election day. I've already gotten beers picked out.
You and me both.
Yeah, and it's not like I'm going to celebrate with these. These are going to make me numb as fast as possible.
I'm Dragon Age came out recently, so my plan for election night is I'm gonna turn my phone off and I'm gonna just play through my shit.
That's a good idea. It's funny because there's usually a wrestling show on Tuesday nights, but it's not going to be on because the station that it's normally on, they're covering the election. Go figure. So I don't even get the distraction of pro wrestling. So I'll come up with something. I mean, I look, I'm gonna probably like I'm not gonna put the news or whatever, like whatever news channel on. I'm not putting it on at 8 fucking o'clock. I mean, I probably will like at 8 see what's happening, like see if anybody's on fire or anything. But I'm not going to keep that on the whole night. I gotta find something to maintain my sanity. I don't know what it'll be. Um, I bought a
Yeah.
bunch of records today. Maybe I'll listen to records. I don't know.
Yeah, Chat Pile's actually playing here Wednesday night,
Uh,
and we'll see if I go feel like seeing him. I think it depends on how Tuesday night shakes out. I'm
yeah.
just trying about it.
I mean, there's a chance that when we do the beer video next weekend, we won't know who won. It's possible. It's possible. Um,
How did it take last time?
I remember this specifically. It took till Saturday morning for them to officially call it because I had a haircut that morning. And I remember driving through Frick Park and there were people in the streets just like celebrating. Um,
Yeah, actually, like I had just finished a run and like I was taking a rest by a light post, like right by Matt and I's old apartment. And he texted me, like, guess what just got announced?
yeah.
Checked, and like I immediately went and got us a pizza, and I just like jogged triumphantly back with like our pizza. And there were people, obviously, Minneapolis is not super fond of Donald Trump as he likes to constantly
Yeah.
hold us up as like on fire shithole, whatever, whatever. So
Right,
like, yeah,
right.
people were, like,
You're one of the cities that is burned to the ground.
right, yeah. So people were cheering and honking, it was
Yeah.
a mood all around. Yeah.
There
So
was I remember coming home from my haircut and I was coming up this hill in Lawrenceville and I want to see if I still I know I think I have this picture on my Instagram. I want to see if I can dig it up. But somebody had, I think I could be remembering this wrong about what I think they took a bed sheet and spray painted on it, "You're fired," and had it up on their porch when we were coming back. Just we gotta fire him again. I can't believe we have to fire him again.
oh, see, like I don't know. I don't know what anything means anymore. Like it's maddening.
Yeah.
Uh, and I hope that like all the indicators are correct and Kamala Harris wins. Um, I don't know. And there's a tertiary argument I've been getting into with friends of mine about like voting third party or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like that is not a thing I want to address here because like
Yeah.
eh.
I am not against the concept of a third party for sure. And I think that it would be healthy for this country to have a viable third party. But
Well, I mean, I think like it would make the most sense for us to switch to some kind of parliamentary system where like center left and far left parties, for example, kind of coalition together to get
yeah,
stuff.
I was kind of going to
Um,
say something similar, but yeah, go ahead.
Party means both Joe Manchin and Ilhan Omar doesn't really make any sense.
No. Uh-uh.
Well,
No.
whatever. I guess Manchin declared himself to be an independent, but you know what I mean. Like
No,
they're
yeah.
blue dog Democrats. I think Jared Golden from my home state is a prime example. Whatever. Okay, this is depressing me. Who went first last week? I don't remember.
Um, it had to be you because I don't ha no, it had to be me because I don't have the Helen went first thing up. So it's you.
Right, it's me. It's me. It's me time. Let's go. Okay, so I got a mystery beer and I did check to see what it was because it was the same style as
Yep.
the beer last week, so I wanted to make sure it wasn't exactly the same one.
Yeah, that
So,
would have been a bad surprise.
um, but
Or a good one because the beer was good.
yeah. Okay, we've got Pryes Glamorama. It's a West Coast IPA. They have a little like map here for the flavor. I think that's neat.
Oh, neat. I do like that.
Yeah, so it's resinous and citrus, looks like. And let's see what else is in here.
I had to check my beer because I thought we had gotten the same style of beer, but we did not. Close, but
Okay, so we got a Pride sticker. Um, would you rather have a relaxing vacation or have a vacation where you do absolutely everything? So, as a somewhat neurodivergent person who loves over planning more than anything, same thing for me.
yeah,
Like Matt can attest. Okay, I have two Gladiator Cycles magnets. They're very cool looking.
nice. Magnets. I'm a magnet fan.
Never have I ever had more than one speeding ticket in one day, and that's true. I've only ever gotten one speeding ticket in my whole life. So,
I got two speeding tickets in 1 week in different states.
damn,
Yeah.
was Virginia. I feel like it's very easy to get speeding tickets there.
Where?
Virginia,
Close. I was in Delaware.
that'll do.
They kind of fucked me, by the way. I think I got pulled over in Delaware because I realized it was a Pennsylvania plate and I wasn't coming back to fight it. But anyway,
Yeah. And I've got a grape Jolly Rancher. Not one of my favorite Jolly Rancher flavors. I am a watermelon girl, so
yeah. I there's this company Foot Clothes. They make socks. Anytime I order from them, they always send those little strawberry hard candies.
mm. Oh yeah, yeah, with the soft centers.
Yep, I love those things.
So drinking out of the pupper's glass. Try to pour it good. Let's see.
Looks like you got it.
Yeah, decent.
Yeah.
Medium golden color. Mm, definitely, yeah, just resinous and citrus smell.
Oh, excuse me.
Mm, yep, definitely pretty bitter. Mm, but kind of a rounded, smooth bitterness, like, mm, yeah, yeah, kind of, yep, and with it's kind of like a grapefruit pith almost,
Sure.
you say, like, got kind of that aspect to it. The Malort of beers is what I would say if I hated them.
What's that?
Oh, the Malort of beers
Oh,
is
the
what
Malort beer. Yes.
I mean. I'm joking, obviously, because Malort's horrible, but like it does kind of citrusy bitterness to it. Like like it says literally on the can. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, definitely like it's much more pleasant than Malort. Like I feel like that kind of goes to that thing. Um,
I mean, yeah.
Pretty decent. I prefer a juicier, fruitier IPA personally, but this is a fine example. Also, Pryes has their brewery has an outstanding tap room that's like right on the river
Hmm.
and like kind of a very specific thing to praise, I guess. But like they've got one of the nicest bathrooms I've ever been in. They have sports style bathrooms where the like doors are floor to ceiling.
Oh, fuck yeah.
God, it's great. God, I wish more places did that. Them and Arbeiter both have bathrooms like that. And like, I don't know why like every other restaurant in Brewpo are not on that train. Like the privacy, it's great. Love it.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I don't get why every public restroom in the on the planet isn't like that. I just, you know, I don't
Yeah,
get what's the point?
and gender neutral restrooms as well, too. Like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
Toilets. Who
toilet.
doesn't use them?
Yeah, Prize has good ones. And this is a good you if you like that kind of like I don't know if you've ever had a grapefruit radler, but kind of wished it was a little more hoppy and slightly more bitter. This is kind of your shit, I think. I don't know. Good beer, I think.
I actively stay away from grapefruit. I hate it. I hate grapefruit juice. I hate grapefruits.
Well, we've established you're a freak due to your hatred of pickles. By the way, I was in the store tonight and I mulled over get I once again mulled over getting that pickled ginger beer just to spite you.
Just do it. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. I can make
Well,
pickle jokes.
I can convince myself to leave the house. Well, I guess I'm either going to be playing a very triumphant round of Soul Calibur or a very sad one. So,
Yeah.
I fucking hate that this is so close, but so far, I just want to fold time and make the result happen now just so I can like fucking deal with it, whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the news today of the Iowa poll is encouraging. So,
Yeah, and some of the dumbest motherfuckers. I have a Twitter account that I keep like I don't post on, but
yeah.
keeping
Yep.
some of the dumbest motherfuckers in my home state were like, "Oh, this doesn't mean anything." So I'm like, "Well, you empty-headed dum-dums don't think it means anything, so
Yeah.
maybe it does mean something because you've never been right about anything in your life." So
Well, let me tell you what the lo I'm sorry, I can't stop yawning. This time change is killing me. I am exhausted. I can't stop yawning. I apologize to everybody watching this who is watching me yawn 5,000 times. Sorry.
he
But
doesn't mind. Hi, Ben.
what's that?
It's just Ben. He doesn't mind. Hi, Ben.
Oh, hi, Ben. Yeah. Oh, no, we have another one. We had another comment this week.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. It is from YouTube SEO expert BD, who said,
Oh, I
You
don't
are
trust
making,
them.
what's that?
I don't trust this person.
Oh, no, you should. Listen, you are making amazing video content. And
Oh,
that's how, oh
hey.
man, already you know. I just watched the video and your video quality is appreciable. Appreciable?
Oh,
There's no way you watched the video. I'm so impressed by your content. You didn't watch it. I was analyzing your channel and noticed you are struggling with video views and video ranking. You don't have to do analysis to figure that out. May I share some tips on how you can achieve your goals?
no, you can't. Fuck off.
I was just going to respond saying, where do I send $7 million? So yeah, we now have a second. So yeah,
Wait,
moving up.
notice my slightly improved camera?
I did.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can see
Yes.
it's now.
There you go. Um, no, the dum-dums in our neck of the woods, there's like news is this isn't major news, but like news broke that tomorrow both Harris and Trump are going to be in Pittsburgh doing campaign like, whatever, like big
I know
campaigns.
why is Pittsburgh the like epicenter?
Well, it's not so much Pittsburgh, it's all of Pennsylvania because I mean Pennsylvania is a huge swing state. It's probably one of the few that kind of you can't really predict. Um,
Yeah.
but
Minnesota's probably going to go blue, but like, who knows? I really hope we keep the Democratic trifecta because that's how we got all that good shit passed.
yeah. So,
I don't know, man. There's a lot on the line. I'm feeling pretty stressed.
oh, I know. Well, well these dummies. This is the thing. This is why I'm not as stressed. So originally, Harris scheduled her campaign stop for Point State Park. Okay, and then Trump later scheduled his for PPG Paints Arena. These two venues are really close together, like maybe 2 miles apart. And so it's one end of the city versus like uptown, but it's not that far away. Like you could walk there, you could walk from one to the other in about 10, 15 minutes, depending on how fast you walk. Nightmare. Especially since it's a work day and people are gonna have to, and it's not that easy to like get in and out of downtown to begin with. So Harris switched her spot to a place that, to this, it's a former steel mill property that they kind of use now for events. So it's like 10 miles difference now, but much better because you're not going to have everybody in one place. And I think, you have to worry about people fighting and all that bullshit. So KDKA, which is one of our local channels, just reported this saying like, Harris is now moving her spot here. And all these assholes in the comments saying like KDKA is complicit with fixing the election because they're reporting on stuff that Kamala Harris is doing. I'm like, you fuckers don't have any idea the role of the news media just because your orange god king told you that they're the enemy. And apparently today said that, I think it was today, that he wouldn't mind if an assassin's bullet had gone through the meteor risers, which of course now everybody's scrambling to say like that's not what he meant. Come on.
God, he used the term Lügenpresse, but I mean,
Yeah. So I don't know. That's why, like, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be nervous till this is over with, yeah. But there's a meltdown level on that side that is fascinating.
I mean, they were kind of doing that in 16 as well, which is why I'm hesitant to claim victory too early.
Oh, same.
Right. Like they were flailing up until election night in 16. So like,
But in 16, and again, I'm not going to defend Hillary for fucking anything. I actually kind of laughed when she lost, even though it was horrible because of what we got. But it was just like, you kind of deserved it. But the James Comey letter 2 weeks before the election fucked her.
yeah, I mean, ugh, that
I think
was
if that letter doesn't happen, I think we may have had a different outcome.
yeah, I mean, not to be like, not to relitigate this shit again, but I feel like Sanders would have been a stronger candidate. And I was so embittered about politics when I didn't even vote for him in the primary because I was like, what's the point?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like someone who like represents my ideals a little better, like he has no chance, but
Yeah.
looking on it, I think he would have had a better chance than Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
I mean, and like to be clear, I don't think that's saying much because like
No, it's not.
really think that like Hillary Clinton needed to be realistic about the fact that like she'd had insane shit said about her in the public eye for the past like, 30 years.
Yeah.
And like I think some of it was warranted criticism. Like, yeah, like she's a fucking mushy ass centrist and she said some genuinely reprehensible things about like, being tough on crime, that whole 90s shit.
Yeah.
But also like, yeah, there's like legit criticisms of her and her record. And then there are also like these absolutely demented conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
And like I don't think that she thought very hard about like what effect those would have. Like and a lot of Hillary Clinton voters, like I fucking voted for her. It wasn't super
I did. Yeah.
and I think that's the thing. Like a lot of people that voted for her weren't thrilled about it. They were just like, well, like like I
Yeah.
don't care very much, like
Yeah.
she is like bad establishment Democrat, but like I'll fucking take that, I guess, over like the TV man getting in the White House and like look at what, for all my effort, for all my like single ticky box. Well,
I think the other thing that to me separates 2016 from this is that God, I have to drink a beer. I know I have to drink a beer, so I'll say this and then drink this beer. Um, is that I think there was also an overconfidence by a lot of Democratic voters in 2016 where they're like, "There's no fucking way this guy's gonna win."
yep. Like I think yeah, I think we really underestimated, or not we, like whatever. I don't have a ton in common with the average Democrat voter, I guess.
Yeah,
But like, I don't know, the royal we in terms of like people that didn't want this fucking guy in power.
yeah,
Yeah, we were like, there's no way, right? Like,
right, yeah,
I was very confident on election night that this was going to be like, I remember listening to a communist podcast and they were like, yeah, this is going to be like a McGovern style blowout. Like,
yeah,
no way the asshole going to win.
yep,
And yet,
yeah. I in 2016 I thought for sure Trump was gonna win. I thought for sure I like in my gut knew it.
so the attorney general of our state, my friend's boss, Keith Ellison,
Yep,
yeah,
yep,
uh, the dude, the homie. I refer to him as my homie because like I think he's really great in terms of like, being like one of the furthest left public officials in a high position and also, like yeah, my friend's an antitrust lawyer and like all he does is go after rich people. It's great. Anyway, Keith Ellison predicted Trump. He was one of the few elected officials to do so, and like everyone kind of laughed at him and
yeah.
like, who's laughing now? None of us are.
No, no. All right, my beer. So I have a beer
Ooh,
that is
one.
oh God.
Do
What?
you want to do shirts?
Oh yeah, 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 go ahead.
Cool. So mine is for the Trilon Cinema, where I was earlier today. I took my friend Beth and my husband to see the Japanese horror movie House,
Oh,
which is an incredible haunted house movie. If you like weird 70s vibes,
yes.
and Japanese folklore, I highly recommend it. There's an evil cat and a piano that eats people.
Okay, you're gonna send me a link to this, right? Like what this is so I can look it up.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and trailer, which is bonkers in and of itself. But yeah, like the Trilon is great. $8 tickets, $5 big popcorn, and they have such a great variety of programming. I've seen some of my favorite movies in the world there.
Yeah.
My complaint about them is the week they played my favorite movie, which is 13 Assassins by Takashi Miike. They
I don't
showed
know.
all the week, so I couldn't go. Boo hoo.
Well, that sucks.
I nitpick, but otherwise, Trilon good.
Yeah. Well, I'm wearing a Lady Beast shirt. It is their Halloween shirt. I figured it was still a good time to wear it. It's got a bunch of our favorite horror movie characters on it. Lady Beast is a, I guess, traditional style heavy metal band from Pittsburgh.
Lady Beast, I think they're great.
They're fucking awesome. I love them. Their singer Deb is the most charismatic person on the earth. It's ridiculous and an incredibly nice human being. But yeah, so go listen to Lady Beast if you just like it's just like old school heavy metal, you know? If you like Dio, if you like that type of thing. Yeah. Um, so my beer is from Dancing Gnome. It is called Homestead Grays, and that's the can. That is the Homestead Grays Bridge that you see on the can here. And the Homestead Grays Bridge connects the Steel Valley portion of Pittsburgh, which is like Homestead, Monhall, West Homestead, with Squirrel Hill, and kind of takes you into the city of Pittsburgh. The Homestead Grays also were a Negro League baseball team, and they are like we're one of the better teams in the Negro League, and this is obviously before black athletes were allowed to play in Major League Baseball. There was a lot of different teams like that. So the bridge honors the Homestead Grays, and it's called the Homestead Grays Bridge. It used to be called the Homestead High Level Bridge, and so they renamed it to honor the Homestead Grays. And they also, if you drive across that bridge, they have banners up of some of like the notable players. So it's like you learn a little bit driving over the bridge, and it's a pretty nice and majestic looking bridge. I travel it a lot. So anyway, this is a hazy IPA brewed with 7 hop varieties from across the globe for a bold and juicy amalgamation of flavor. I love the word amalgamation.
Mm.
7.4% alcohol by volume, and I'm drinking out of a Green Bank Observatory glass, which has nothing to do with Homestead, but it's the glass I grabbed, and no beer in the face this time. Hey, yep, it's kind of a murky yellow color, which is sort of what I expected. Because
That,
obviously it's a hazy IPA. What a genius.
that
I mean, hops, like explosion of hops. I mean, it smells juicy. All right, let's go in. Uh, Boy, that's juicy and floral. Woo. Wow. That cough is not a choke. It's just because I do this. I'm a human. Wow. Very flavorful. If you're a hophead, like you really, really, if that's your goal to go out and try to find like the hoppiest possible beer, can't go wrong with this one. I mean, I know they say there's 7 varieties of hops. I mean, that should tell you, but um, they blend together very nicely. The beer itself is pretty smooth, nice carbonation, and it's bitter, but it's not. Maybe it kind of reminds me of the one you had, where it's not like there's certainly bitterness there, because obviously with all those hops, you're gonna get that. But I don't think if like somebody out there doesn't like or is like a little hesitant to bitter beers, I don't think they should be disqualifying for you. Um, wow, yeah. Kind of the bitterness comes afterward, honestly. Going down, it's not super bitter, but kind of like now when I'm talking, my tongue's bitter. Yeah. Juicy, floral. This will be a good spring beer, honestly. I mean, well, it's going to be 82 degrees here on Tuesday, so it's kind of still spring, summer. So, probably a good time to rip one of these open because it's still warm. But yeah, it's a nice beer. I like it. And there's so goddamn many IPAs. There's just so many that I quite frankly grow a little bored of them. And had this not been called Homestead Grays Bridge and had the Homestead Grays Bridge on it, I don't know if I would have selected this one because of that, but the
I mean,
camera got me and I'm glad I did it.
yes, I am a bit sick of IPAs, but like there's quite a bit of variety within like the IPA subgenre. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think maybe we're all sick of like breweries that decide the best way to bring flavor is to just angrily hop fuck everything. I will call out a local
Wait,
brewery here, Surly, which they've been less beloved lately due to some union busting antics.
nice going, guys.
Yeah. Um, uh, so when they did a hopped Marzen, and Lord help me, one of the most disgusting things I've ever tasted. God. So, like, you remember, I don't know if you smoked pot as a teenager.
Unfortunately, I didn't.
Okay, well, I also was a latecomer to pot smoking, but like, if you've ever gotten like really, really low quality weed,
Hmm.
like
Like
just,
seeds and stems.
yeah, just like tastes like licking the inside of an aged water bottle.
Ooh.
Anyway, so
Ooh. Yeah.
yeah, so this beer just tastes like that bad, bad skunk weed in liquid form. And it was just like, and they like had a whole like ad campaign for it. They got like someone to draw a mascot, and I was like, this beer is awful. It tastes like dirt water. What the fuck? Like, you shouldn't you shouldn't hop a Marzen. The whole appeal of a Marzen is the malt flavor. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you even doing here?
Uh,
Anyway. So like don't trust union busting breweries that
Oh,
just like cram hops where they don't belong.
no, yeah, yeah. Don't trust any union busting. If they're doing it, you probably can't trust them. Um, well,
Oh, one last thing. I gotta show
sure.
you the pin I got recently.
Yes,
So this pin company gives you a discount for your birthday.
nice.
I got this and it says duh or die.
Oh, nice.
So if you don't speak Scandinavian languages, duh is die. So it's
That's die
die.
or die. That's
Uh,
pretty good.
funny Norwegian joke. Yeah.
I'm into it.
I'm just flash this at the immigration officials like, yeah, see, I make jokes in your language. Let me into your country, please. Please, for the love of God, please.
I can't go back to mine. You don't understand what's happening there.
Please let me bring my mentally handicapped cats and my husband.
Yes, all at once. Um, Go vote. Just do it. It's good for you. It's good for the country. It's
And let's set aside the squabbles over who's heading the presidential ticket. So even if you think that's a bullshit race, like I totally understand you, I feel you. There's probably some shit down ballot you should be paying attention to.
absolutely. Yep.
Or
Hmm.
Senate, state senate, that kind of shit. Like I think one of the worst
We have a big Senate race.
what?
We have a big US Senate race here, a real big one.
Yeah, I mean we technically have a Senate race, like the clob, Amy Klobuchar, who I'm not nuts about for what I feel like are obvious reasons. We all remember that bad shit that came out about her during her presidential run.
Yep.
Anywho,
Yeah,
uh, running against Royce White, who is insane.
that's great. We have Bob Casey here, who's been in the Senate for, God, a long fucking time. He's going up against Dave McCormick, who's not even fucking from here. Yeah, so we have another rich person sweeping into town.
Real here, like she doesn't even go here.
Exactly, yeah. So fuck Dave McCormick. Go back to Connecticut and get bent, you little bitch. But yes, there are.
Connecticut, eh? God, I knew it. I fucking
Yep. Yeah, yeah, pay attention. Yeah, every race, pay attention. Because yeah, really, like the things you do on a state level, the things you do on a local level, it impacts the whole thing. So, I'm not saying you have to be like a scholar. I know everybody's busy and have jobs and things like that. I'm not. Like there's still stuff I have to look up before I go to the polls.
thing that's nice about living in Minneapolis is there's this lady Naomi Kritzer who's like she's a she writes YA books. I don't know. I'm not a teenager, so I don't read them. So, but she does this really great voter's guide every year.
Oh, that's nice.
All the deep dives into candidates' social media and shit, so I don't have to. And like,
Yeah.
I wish there was someone like Naomi Kritzer for every state.
Yeah, there might be something here. I just have to look for it. But um yeah, just go do the fucking thing. It's one day. Get off your ass and go and make your choice.
And
Um
even if you don't like Kamala or Trump, like you've got to look into who's running for judgeships,
yep.
who's running for school board, who's running for local offices. Like
So, yeah, all that stuff's fucking huge. Yeah, exactly. Um
if it's illegitimate or whatever, but you still got to live under it for the next while, and
yep.
you're gun range, and you are not going to overthrow the U.S. government.
No. No, you're not.
I mean, I
Um
wish you could. God, I wish you could, but you
one
can't.
day. One day. One day the beer video will overthrow the US government.
God, with the power of my tonus.
And once we get that guy in our comments to improve our viewership, since our video is so impressive,
Rise up, you workers from your slumber, let the tyrants fear your might.
I can't say it better than that. So we'll see you next week, and we love you.